Welcome to our first session. In this session, we're going to take a look at how children and teens grow and change from their bodies to their thoughts, friendships, and emotions. As a camp counselor, knowing where your campers are developmentally helps you respond with the right level of support, patience, and leadership. Development is the process by which children grow physically, mentally, socially, and emotionally. Campers come to us at all stages, and we're here to meet them where they are. We'll look at 4 key areas of development: physical, cognitive, or thinking, social, and emotional. Younger campers, ages 5 to 8, have high energy, and they may still need help with fine motor tasks like tying shoes. They're still learning how to be aware of their bodies in space. Campers between 9 and 12 may be entering early puberty. They can feel awkward or self-conscious about their changing bodies. Ages 13 to 15 deal with major body image concerns and often want more privacy. By ages 16 to 21, campers are mostly physically mature, but might still need reminders for self-care and safety. Younger campers tend to be concrete thinkers. They see things in black and white and take everything literally. By ages 9 to 12, they're beginning to understand cause and effect and can follow multi-step directions. Teens, especially 13 to 15-year-olds, are starting to use abstract thinking and may begin to question rules and fairness. Older teens, ages 16 to 21, are more capable of reflecting on their decisions and thinking about the future. Ages 5 to 8 are learning to play together, take turns, and follow social rules. They tend to copy adults or peers. Ages 9 to 12 care a lot about being included and may struggle with exclusion or cliques. Ages 13 to 15 feel strong pressure to fit in and may challenge adults as they search for independence. Ages 16 to 21 are looking for deeper relationships and often step into mentorship roles. Emotional growth also varies widely. Ages 5 to 8 may cry or get frustrated easily and need help naming and managing their feelings. By 9 to 12, campers are developing empathy and may start to understand how others feel, but they're still very sensitive. Teenagers from 13 to 15 can be moody or reactive. This is normal as they figure out who they are. By 16 to 21, most are beginning to process emotions on their own and may even be a support to others. Let's pause here. Think of a time you worked with a camper who acted differently than expected. What surprised you about their behavior? Did their actions make more sense now that you understand development better? What could you do differently next time knowing this? Let's talk about Jalen. He's 9 years old, bossy, and has trouble staying focused. He may be trying to assert himself socially, but doesn't yet know how. One helpful approach would be to give him a leadership role to channel that energy. You could also break up instructions into smaller steps. A 6-year-old is interrupting devotions, shouting out answers. What's going on? At this age, kids are still developing impulse control. Try using a hand signal for when it's their turn and give praise when they wait patiently. A 14-year-old refuses to join the group and says, "This is dumb." They may be pushing back to feel independent. Instead of forcing them, offer a choice. Participate now or help with another task. Check in privately later to see what's going on. Every behavior is a window into development. This week, adjust your expectations to meet campers where they are. Be more patient with immaturity. Recognize when someone's stretching toward independence. And always lead with empathy and understanding.
Welcome to Session 2. In this session, we'll explore how trauma impacts the campers we serve. You'll learn to recognize signs of trauma, respond with care, and create safe environments for healing and growth. Many campers have experienced hard things. Your calm presence makes a difference. Trauma is a response to a deeply distressing or disturbing experience. It could come from abuse, neglect, family separation, poverty, grief, or violence. Trauma isn't just an event. It's the impact that lingers. It changes how the brain and body respond to stress, often making children feel constantly unsafe, even when they are no longer in danger. Campers may not say, "I've been through trauma." They show it through behavior. Look for hypervigilance or jumpiness, aggression or outbursts, controlling behavior, shutting down or withdrawing, struggling to focus or follow directions. Behavior is communication. Always ask, what's the need underneath this behavior? Younger campers may regress or act out. They might cry, cling, or melt down easily. Their behavior may not match their age. They benefit from consistency, routines, and soothing responses. Predictability helps them feel safe again. Teens may mask trauma with sarcasm, humor, or withdrawal. They might test boundaries, seem defiant, or avoid connection. Trust can be hard to earn. Don't take it personally. They respond best to consistency, calm correction, and private check-ins. Here's what helps. Stay calm, even if the camper isn't. Use soft tones, open posture, and few words. Offer choices. Would you like a break here or outside? Validate feelings. It's okay to feel mad. I'm here with you. Avoid yelling, shaming, or taking it personally. Think of a time a camper overreacted to something small. Could trauma have played a role? What might have helped de-escalate the situation? These moments teach us how to lead with empathy. Predictability. Post and review the schedule each day. Transitions. Give time warnings and use visuals. Regulation. Use sensory tools, calm corners, or quiet time. Connection. Check in with campers one-on-one without a task to complete. A 7-year-old cries uncontrollably when told they can't sit next to their friend. Trauma lens. They may be reacting to past loss or fear of abandonment. Try. Offer 2 other seating options and reassure them they are safe and seen. A 15-year-old rolls their eyes and mutters, "whatever," when corrected. Trauma lens. That sarcasm may be a defense mechanism. Try, don't react harshly in the moment. Check in later with curiosity and compassion. You don't have to know every camper's story to make a difference. You just have to be consistent, kind, and ready to respond, not react. One steady adult can be a healing presence in a child's life. Be that person this week.
Welcome to Session 3. In this session, we'll look at how to guide and manage campers effectively in group settings. Whether they're 6 or 16, all campers benefit from structure, routine, and clear expectations. Good management isn't about control. It's about creating a safe and engaging space for everyone. Structure creates security. When campers know what's coming next, they can relax and focus. Predictability reduces anxiety and outbursts. Clear expectations help the group move together. Routines free up mental energy for fun and learning. Younger campers need short, simple instructions, visuals like signs, symbols, or picture cards, transitions with countdowns or fun songs, immediate praise for positive behavior. The more engaging and clear you are, the more they'll follow your lead. Teens crave respect and responsibility. Support them by explaining the why behind instructions, giving choices. Do you want to help with setup or lead the game? Involving them in decisions and leadership. When they feel seen and respected, they engage more willingly. It's easier to prevent chaos than to fix it later. Establish group norms together at the start of camp. Be consistent. Say what you mean and follow through. Celebrate good behavior early and often. Build a foundation of mutual respect before issues arise. Post the daily schedule clearly and review it. Use fun signals for transitions, claps, songs, bells. Mix in movement breaks throughout the day. Rotate staff roles to keep things fresh and well supported. Think of a time a group got out of control at camp or school. What were the warning signs? Were expectations clear? How might more structure or clearer transitions have helped? Plan out a sample routine. What does a full camp day look like? Where might campers lose focus? How can you build in structure and prevent chaos? Use jobs like line leader or cleanup captain to build ownership. Your 7-year-olds are ignoring you and running wild after a game. Try. Turn cleanup into a challenge or song. Count down from 10. Praise the first to follow directions. Younger campers often respond best to playful engagement over stern correction. A group of 15-year-olds won't stop talking while you give instructions. Try. Pause and wait. Use eye contact. Ask calmly, "Can someone summarize what I just said?" Consider assigning a talkative camper a leadership task. They may be craving recognition. The best managed groups aren't silent. They're focused and connected. This week, try setting clear routines early, giving consistent praise, and responding with creativity instead of control. Your campers are counting on you. Welcome to Session 4. This session focuses on discipline, but not the old-school kind. Our goal isn't to control campers, it's to teach them skills and help them grow. Discipline should guide, not shame. Let's explore how to handle behavior with compassion and effectiveness. When we talk about discipline, we're not talking about punishment. Punishment tends to focus on consequences, fear, and embarrassment. It tells campers what not to do, but doesn't teach them what they should do instead. Discipline, on the other hand, is about helping kids grow. It involves empathy, clear boundaries, and natural consequences. When you lead with respect and consistency, campers learn how to regulate themselves, and that's the real goal. Positive discipline works because it maintains trust. It encourages reflection rather than rebellion. When campers feel respected, they're more likely to take ownership of their behavior. They begin to develop internal motivation to do better, not just to avoid getting in trouble. Over time, this approach helps them build empathy, decision-making skills, and the ability to repair relationships when things go wrong. So how do we practice positive discipline? First, be clear. Set expectations before problems arise. Second, be consistent. Follow through on what you say. Third, remain calm in both your tone and body language. Fourth, be fair. Match the consequence to the behavior, not your mood. And fifth, take a restorative approach. Use mistakes as teaching moments, not just opportunities to punish. With younger campers, your approach will look a little different. Kids ages 5 to 12 need redirection more than anything. If they're off task, invite them to engage in something positive instead. Use simple visuals or model what good behavior looks like. Narrate what you see them doing well so they know what to keep doing. And if they need a break, keep it short and focused on calming down, not feeling ashamed. Teens require a more respectful, private approach. Give them choices whenever possible so they don't feel cornered. Instead of calling them out in front of peers, correct them privately. Ask for their perspective. What do you think happened there? And when they make a mistake, help them rejoin the group with dignity. Let them know that mistakes happen, but they can also be repaired. Restorative discipline is all about helping campers understand the impact of their actions. Instead of just saying, "You're in trouble," we ask, "What happened? Who was affected? And what can we do to make it right?" The goal is accountability, not shame. Maybe a camper needs to apologize, help clean something up, or do something kind to restore trust. This approach is far more powerful than simply handing out consequences. Take a moment and think back to a time when someone corrected you with kindness. Maybe it was a teacher or coach. What did they say or do that helped you hear them? How did you feel afterwards? The goal is to create that same feeling for your campers, one of dignity, learning, and support. Imagine a 6-year-old hits another camper with a stick. First, you ensure safety and calmly remove the stick. You don't yell. Instead, you sit with them while they calm down. When they're ready, you help them name their feelings. Maybe they were mad or frustrated. Then you guide them toward a better option for next time, like using words or coming to you for help. Now picture a 17-year-old who laughs when you correct them, then walks away. It's tempting to feel disrespected, but chasing or yelling won't help. Later, you find a quiet moment and say, "Hey, I noticed you walked away earlier. I want to understand what's going on. Can we talk?" Staying calm and modeling maturity builds trust, even if their initial behavior was dismissive. As we wrap up this session, I want to leave you with a challenge. This week, whenever you're about to correct a camper, pause and ask yourself, am I teaching or punishing? Be the calm in the chaos. Help campers grow through their mistakes, not suffer for them. Your belief in their ability to learn and change will shape how they see themselves. And that's a powerful gift.